Hey there. So I'm not going to do a whole walkthrough of the entire model, mostly because I don't have time, but also I don't have permission from Robert Lang. But I do want to go over a little part of well, for anyone who has tried folding this model, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. It is the infamous Unsink section of the Tarantula. So the instructions, like the actual instructions in the book, are a little more like they're more. It's one of those weird instances where the written instructions are more helpful than video instructions. So there are two other videos by I forget their names now. Uh, Fearless Flourish is one, and then the other one is oh god, what's the guy's name? Joe Nakashima. Anyway, case in point, neither one of those tutorials does a great job of explaining this section. Both tutorials do great jobs of explaining the rest of the model, except for this one section. So, one of them is just not real clear as to what needs to happen, uh, and then the other tutorial is just an absolute chaotic mess of like folds, and it's like, well, good luck trying to figure that one out on your own. So anyway, I just want to explain how to do it. So the first time, all right. So here we are. We've folded the flap down, and we have this rabbit ear section. We've got one layer here and three layers at the top, and we've done this rabbit ear. And then the next step is to unsync this this section 3 times. So the first time I did this, I was following the video instructions on Fearless Flourishes. I think it was his, and I did it wrong. I did the bottom layer correctly, and then I did the top section really wrong, and it threw off. Well, because I did the first step wrong, I wasn't able to figure out, well, what do I do with the rest of the layers. It just wasn't working well. So here's how it goes. Uh, After you do that wrap ear, unfold that, fold this flap over, and then do the rabbit ear again, facing the other direction. Alright? Because what you want is there to be a mountain. What you want, that sentence didn't make sense. You want a mountain fold right here, because that's going to make the next part much easier. So we're going to squash this layer, and we're going to squash this first layer, and we're going to make a valley fold right here. So there will be a mountain fold here, valley fold here, and on the inside of this first flap, we want a mountain fold right here. So to do this, we're going to first squash the bottom section. So stick your thumb right in here and kind of pull it apart like that, and then squash the bottom section. That's the easy part. The next part, we're going to turn this thing around and pull this paper out, causing this current valley fold to become a mountain fold. Okay. Like that. Easy peasy. Flatten that up. And that's the first step. So if you do that correctly the first time, then the next 2 times are, it's going to be it's going to work well for you instead of, you quitting in a fit of rage. So this next part, going to slightly open up here, and we're just going to grab this flap, and we're going to pull it outwards.